Now then everybody, it's Dan from HomePhysique.com. Got another pre-workout supplement review for you today. This one's by popular demand. It is Betancourt Nutrition D-Stunner, or Betancourt. This one here, it says right on the front, sustained effect CNS stimulator, no crash, jitters or tolerance build-up. Maximise endurance and growth. Don't understand why you would think it was any different to any other supplement in respect to building up tolerance, but whatever. This is a fruit punch sample. Quickly I'll go into the ingredients. Also I just want to say that this is the first review where I'm going to be using my new scoring system. My old scoring system I used to do 1 to 10, and I used to say that if I had a negative effect it would score in the 1 to 5 range. That's a noisy boss. And if it is a positive effect it'd be in the 5 to 10. If there was no effect, it would get a 5. What this meant is that I ended up with a lot of products that were getting like 5s and stuff when they're really not a good product, so they should be getting 1s. That was a bad thing on my behalf. I should have really thought more into it, but anyway, I've readdressed it now. A 1 is going to be a 0 effect, I felt nothing, and a 5 is going to be a epic. Nice one, well done, this works. So, ingredients in a D-Stunner then, real quickly. The usual suspects are in there: beta-alanine, creatine monohydrate, caffeine, and citric and malic acid. In the stimulant blend, there's a few weird ones in there. Ones I've never come across before, to be honest. This one, well, this one particularly, they call it REV-PEA, or PEA, you know, which is phenylethylamine, that one that I can never say. This one is meant to work alongside supplemented phenylethylamine by stopping it from being broken down by the body. So basically what this does is it helps your body to use the product rather than get rid of it, basically. And that's the concept behind this here. This is obviously all supplemented with phenylethylamine as well, alongside that, which is all, like I say, meant to help itself out. Along with that is theobromine, which I found says it gives improved vasodilation, blood flow, and it increases your heart rate, which for some people that's not always a good thing, but for weightlifting it can be quite beneficial. In the pump blend as well, you've got glycerol monostearate, which I do like. It does work very well if it's dosed pretty high. I mean, I've had upwards of between 10 and 20 grams of it and seen some really good things from it, but I don't think there's going to be that much in here. And there's another ingredient called quercetin, I think that's how you say it, and this one is meant to increase your oxygen uptake. So I think the word for that is a bronchodilator, or bronchodilator, I don't know. But basically what that means is that your body is meant to be able to uptake more oxygen, so that should in theory improve your workout. More oxygen obviously means more get up and go. So this should be quite an interesting product. I know a lot of people have liked this one, so I'll see what I think to it and I'll let you know what I think. I'm going to be doing deadlifts today, so I could use that extra intense focus and I could use the oxygen, because it doesn't have to get a bit heavy. Quickly then, there's quite a lot of gritty bits in there. It's not mixed very well at all, but hey ho. Ugh. Tastes vile. That's not nice. That's it. Get this down me and get on with the session, but so far that tastes like absolute shite. Alright, so let's quickly get into this then. Just bear in mind that this is the new scoring system that I'm doing. For a comparison, let's say that Supps Hyde and Jekyll stack that I did a while ago, which is my favourite, that got a 10 out of 10, so that would be a 5 out of 5. So if it was on that level, there you go. Right, quickly, for Betancourt D-Stunner Energy, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5, nearly said 10 there. really basically because even though I'm feeling pretty damn drained and knackered, I mean I am cutting and things are getting tough, I managed to put out quite a lot of workload in the workout, so to be fair, I can't fault it. 5 out of 5, nearly said 10 again. Focus, I'm going to give it a 2, mainly because I did feel as though my mood was improved, but it was not as intense as say some other products that I've tried. Hyde for one, that is extreme, but the old Jacked 3D, that is again a very strong focus supplement in my opinion. This one was not so, but there was definite improvement. Pump, again, I'm going to give that a 2 out of 5. There was an improvement. It was not as intense as say Vasotropin or Jekyll, both great pump products, but for me there was an improvement, just not as much. Really, I don't really like to get that much of a pump when I'm doing deadlifts or squats, mainly because you can get to the point where it's a little bit too much for you. Overall, I'm going to say D-Stunner gets a 3 out of 5 based on them scores, so it's not a bad product in that sense. The taste and mixability is horrendous. There was all these little bits left in it, and the taste just really wasn't pleasant, but that's the fruit punch. So, I mean, I've tried other Betancourt products, the Andro Rush, I think it was called, that tasted very nice. And there was another one as well, I can't remember what it was called. Bullnox, that one was good. Side effects. Now, one thing I'm going to say is that I was doing on the 5+ set of deadlifts, I was doing 175 kg, and on the 5th rep, I ended up calf raising the weight because I was actually starting to black out. I was going to pass out. It's the first time that's ever happened to me. It freaked me out a little bit, to be honest. It's never happened on that kind of weight. I mean, the couple of weeks ago I was doing 195 and that went up fairly well, but I was going down, so I just ended up racking the weight and chilling out for 5 minutes. But yeah, I don't know if that's related to this or just basically because I'm potentially doing a bit too much, but who knows. But there you go, 3 out of 5 for Betancourt D-Stunner. If you can get hold of some samples, check it out. It's not bad in my opinion, probably not something I'd buy, but still, check it out. So that's it. Please like, share it with your friends, subscribe if you haven't already. If you've got a pre-workout that you want me to try out, let me know and I'll see what I can do. Cheers now.